Sid did a great job. I was so proud of her getting up on that stage. I mean, it was a big venue. It was a large venue, and I don't know anything about comedy, but I know that when you play in environments that are large and sometimes seem like sterile, it's much more difficult than environments that are tight and loud. So I'm really proud of Sid.
Caitlin Clark back at Indiana Fever practice camp. Injury update sends shockwaves across WNBA. Caitlin Clark has officially returned to Indiana Fever practice, at least in appearance. While not fully cleared for game action, her presence on the court in full Fever practice gear sparked renewed excitement among fans and fueled speculation about a potential early return. The league's biggest star, still nursing a groin injury that has sidelined her indefinitely, was seen actively engaging with teammates, cheering on plays, and even jumping during drills, leading many to wonder.
Excellent news for the Indiana Fever.
Caitlin Clark showing back up at practice.
Caitlin Clark had a huge leap in her possible return to the basketball court.
Caitlin Clark was back at practice.
Look at Caitlin Clark jumping like crazy. Caitlin, you have to sit down, man.
Clark's return to the floor, even in a limited capacity, is being hailed as a major morale boost for the struggling Indiana Fever. Though the franchise remains cautious and has reiterated there's no official timetable for her return, the visual of Clark back in uniform ignited hope. "She's in gear. That's not speculation, it's real," one insider commented, pointing to the shift in energy at practice. But despite the optimism, the underlying issue remains. Caitlin Clark is still injured, and the team is committed to prioritizing her long-term health over short-term gains. Scott Agnes of Fieldhouse Files reported that the Fever are proceeding, without her in the interim, even as she attends practices and interacts on the sideline.
The WNBA is exploding by every single metric you look at. TV ratings, merch, revenue, ticket sales, you name it. Like, they just had an expansion team, the Valkyries in Vegas. The fee was $50 million. They have sold out every single game. They are averaging more attendance than a third of the NBA teams.
This duality, her involvement in team activities while simultaneously being declared unavailable, has led to confusion. Is she ramping up for a surprise return, or merely staying mentally engaged while she rehabs? The team's statement emphasizes that Clark is working closely with medical staff and undergoing a rehabilitation plan focused on longevity. Still, the timing of her presence is crucial. The Fever are clinging to a playoff spot, and Clark's leadership, even off the court, is irreplaceable. Her presence galvanizes the squad. Players like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell feed off her energy, and fans continue to pack arenas, hoping to catch even a glimpse of her in action.
Seeing her in practice clothes, people went, wait a minute now, is she closer to a return than we think? And maybe she is, but I doubt it.
Caitlin Clark was back at practice today. Workout attire. Now, I don't know how much she participated, but she was there at practice as the Indiana Fever gear up to beat.
Her impact goes beyond stats. She's a cultural and emotional cornerstone for both her team and the WNBA at large. Speculation is swirling that Clark could return by mid-August, with some pointing to games against the Chicago Sky or Dallas Wings. However, without official confirmation, it remains just that, speculation. Reports have surfaced about her visiting specialists across the country, indicating the seriousness of the groin issue. As much as fans yearn for her return, it must come with full confidence in her health. Some even suggest she should sit out the rest of the season to avoid long-term damage. What's undeniable is Caitlin Clark's competitive fire. Whether she's calling out plays from the sideline or rallying her team in huddles, she remains the heartbeat of the Fever. The coaching staff now faces a pivotal test. Can they build a structure around her talents while managing expectations? Her return, whenever it comes, won't just be a moment, it will be a statement.